Hi, it's Younghee. Today I'm revisiting the topic of trying to get my Korean citizenship reinstated. After almost 1.5 years, someone from the Ministry of Justice's Nationality Division finally contacted me. They need more documents from me because my biological father added me to his hojuk under the new Korean name he gave me in 2022. I do not have any documents that reflect this name, so I'm not sure how this will get handled. I do have the DNA papers from the private DNA testing company in Seoul that shows that he is in fact my father, but it reflects the name Kim Young-hee that is used on all my adoption paperwork. Seems bureaucratic to have to take care of this given that this name was randomly selected for me at an orphanage and an orphan hojuk was created to reflect that I was an orphan, even though my papers say that my parents were listed as unknown, not deceased, or that they had relinquished me. In 1973, I was found on the street in Yeongdong-po-gu. I was given a fictitious name by an orphanage in Seoul, only to have that name changed once I became an American citizen via international adoption that took place without my knowledge or consent. Now, to regain the Korean citizenship that was taken from me when I was a toddler, I'm subject to having to prove the new Korean name my biological father gave to me and that which is entered on his hojuk. My thoughts are the Korean government created this situation. The least they could do is not make it so difficult for me to reestablish my Korean identity. My Korean existence and life was removed by no fault of my own. It has and is taking some time to work through multiple hurdles and pay money to restore what is rightfully mine. This is wrong. The Korean government should be doing everything in their power to reunite these families, particularly since most Korean adoptees as children were collected, sometimes by shaming their single mothers. Then they were exported for adoption under questionable, unethical circumstances. I hope I can proceed with my existing application, processed with the name Kim Young-hee, which is used on my adoption documents, receive Korean citizenship, and then submit paperwork to get my Korean name changed to the name my father gave me. This situation is a perfect example of my life in that I have multiple identities. One name was given to me randomly by a staff member at an orphanage. One name was given to me by my adoptive parents in the language of a culture I had no choice over, and one name that my biological father gave me that has no legal standing. Alone, these issues are not insurmountable, but what causes the most distress is how much a person's identity is tied to their name. My wish is to salvage as much of my Korean identity as possible. I am Korean by both birth and lineage, and I have every right to go through life recognized as the Korean that I am, and part of that means not having to travel to Korea as a tourist. Thank you for listening. Take care.